the future of wholesaling real estate. Guys, it's Rick Ginn. In this video, I'm going to break down 3 segments. We're going to talk about the art of wholesaling itself and what's really changed in 2025. We're going to talk about the technology, the information, and the speed for wholesaling. And last but not least, number 3, we're going to talk about the connectivity of the community of wholesaling. So if you're ever interested in where wholesaling is going in 2025, this is the video for you. Do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button so other people can find the truth out about wholesaling. So let's talk wholesaling in general. And let's specifically talk about the information of wholesaling. So this is kind of a broad topic, but before 2025, actually in the last 3 or 4 years, before me and Zach created freewholesaling.com, there was really only one way to learn wholesaling. And it was a tired, played out way that everybody did it. To be honest with you, I was actively recruited to do it this way, and I always thought this was broke even back in 2003. Basically, you would pay a mentor, whatever you want to call them, coach, gurus, whatever you want, and you'd pay them a big ticket price item to learn wholesaling. How much? I don't know, usually between 5 and 10 grand, some a whole lot more. You would never know what they're teaching you. They would never show you the information, and you would take a couple testimonials of their key students. Either you signed up based on emotion or you didn't, you figured it out on your own. Now in 2025, the playing field for wholesaling has finally changed. We don't have to do things like we always did back in the 90s and even early in the 2000s. In fact, more light's been shed on wholesaling than ever before. So the information is readily available. And me and Zach knew this. So when me and Zach came out to help educate people on wholesaling, we decided to go the complete opposite way. And it's not just me. Look at other people in other industries. Why not teach people how to do your highest skill set for free and find a way to earn their trust and have them work directly with you? When you do a coaching model, it's pay me first and I'll show you how it works later, and I'll show you behind the paywall. And the problem is just nobody trusts it in wholesaling because people admit the high failure ratio in the business. And it's not just the people training it, it's just people have wild expectations that's going to be crazy easy. And that's just not the truth. So for the first time in history in 2025, you can get the best wholesaling course for free. Doesn't mean you're going to be successful. Here's the difference. If me and Zach show you exactly how to do it, and I share my 23 years experience, you have to show up every day. You have to do the marketing and you have to put in the work. And if you're willing to do that, I got great news. You don't have to pay these ridiculous fees because we've had thousands and thousands of success cases. And the fact where you have to pay someone for a specialty skill set, wholesaling is a basic skill set. Me and Zach teach you for free. Go over to freewholesaling.com. And for the first time ever, you can actually look at the course without actually having to pay for it. And that takes all the anxiety away. The question is, will you show up and do the hard work? All the information you need from wholesaling is out there. And if you think you can find one person to perfectly organize you, pay a big fat fee, and make you super successful, I think you're a little bit delusional about that. So we designed free wholesaling so where if you take the action, you actually go out and market and you show up every day, we're not going to let your lack of capital hold you back from being successful in wholesaling. In fact, I meet some of the most soon-to-be wildly successful wholesalers, and I know if I can connect with them early, I can have a business partner for life. And that's what I'm looking for you. Can me and Zach charge coaching? Absolutely. But that's the sprinter's mentality. I'm looking to run the marathon in wholesaling. I've been doing this 23 years. I'm not going anywhere. You guys know my son's age. Wholesaling is different in 2025. Now you need to connect with a community of like-minded wholesalers that talk about wholesaling and actually want to get it done with the different softwares they use, the different relationships they form, and find the latest, greatest information and, of course, the fundamentals of wholesaling to just hit it out of the park. The difference is now is people actually stand up for the wholesaling community, and we ask questions. It doesn't mean we disagree with you. It's just we want to see both sides of the story. And I believe this is the future you're looking towards wholesaling, meaning it's one thing to be an influencer, but an influencer has to give both sides of the story. There's good and bad in wholesaling. I don't even hide it from you. The difference in 2025 is you can't just blindly take people's word on the internet anymore. You actually have to do research. Sometimes you have to talk to lawyers. Sometimes you have to talk to title companies. And yes, talk to other fellow wholesalers to find out what the truth is. Because as popular as free information is about wholesaling, it's just as dangerous. There's a lot of bad information out there. There's a lot of bad actors. Find the people that are committed to the business, that give you the truth on both sides. And the one thing you really want to avoid is misinformation in wholesaling. People who constantly shoot fear videos, basically telling you it's banned, it's outlawed. These are just scare tactic words, and they're used to design and drive your behavior. I know you're smarter than that. So if you are doing wholesaling in, say, Texas or Florida or South Carolina, North Carolina, whatever state it is, research the laws, read them completely, talk to your title company, and talk to a real estate lawyer. And that's it. Because laws are written, they're enforced, and then they are defended or substantiated in the court of law. And just because somebody writes a law doesn't even mean it's going to actually be enforceable if it's state, if it's federal. But guys, what I'm saying is wholesaling information is we just don't take someone's blind information. They shoot a video, just like I'm shooting with this video. I like to get both sides of the story. There's good and bad with wholesaling. I believe the old way of teaching wholesaling, with that business model, is pretty much dead. Me and Zach have proven that over and over, told us this would never work. And actually, we have the most successful wholesaling model of them all, because I don't do coaching. I just give people the information. The people who want to run with it and do it, and they want to do deals with me and Zach, those are the ones that actually win. The other part of the informational wholesaling, you've been told this entire journey, it's a heavy, heavy sales job. It's sales, sales, sales. I've been doing this 23 years. Wholesaling has nothing to do with selling. It doesn't mean you have to not learn the art of persuasion. You have to learn how to influence people, how to persuade them. And how do we do that? We do it by educating them, by being confident in the information we're delivering, by rehearsing it and understanding it. And most importantly, we guide them. Because if you guide people, people are tired of being sold. Here, sign real quick, I'll get you this, I'll get you that. Just connect with them, be authentic, tell them the truth, and guide them. And the biggest thing I've seen in the wholesaling space is we have to get away from this. You have to take my coaching program or you're dead to me. I know thousands of investors out there. We all do it a little bit differently. It's fine. You need to find someone that gravitates towards the methods that you like in wholesaling. Find people that will actually press you to do the hard work and stop taking the easy route. The fundamentals of wholesaling will always work. Wholesaling will always be here for people that need to sell their properties. So it doesn't matter what laws they write, what legislation they do, there will always be a technique. I promise you, there will always be a technique to buy a distressed property. People change laws, we just adapt to them. So you got two types of camps. You can go, oh my God, watch out, don't do wholesaling here, don't do it here, it's banned here, it's outlawed here, or learn the laws, understand what disclosures you have to do, and attack them correctly. But what I find is most of these laws that are being presented to you are people's interpretations that, number one, that are not lawyers, they're not judges. And honestly, you got to use some common sense on the law. The last thing I want is anyone to get sued. And we should never encourage somebody to get sued, especially a fellow real estate investor. So guys, understanding this, the new methodology of teaching wholesaling is finding people that actually want to see you win, that want to pair up with you and don't charge you ginormous upfront coaching fees. And number two is to give you the good and bad of wholesaling. And we got to stop pushing the narrative that this is going to be outlawed, you can't do this anymore. Guys, as long as there's people buying property, some form of wholesaling will always exist. And if anyone tells you it's going to be squashed and you can't do it unless you do it my way, I guarantee you got a course coming your way. I don't believe that's the right way. And stop buying in that everything is sales related in wholesaling. Honestly, if you just guide them, you educate them, and you get to the root of the problem, the story behind the real estate, you can help anybody out you want in wholesaling. Now, I don't have all the answers. I'm just a regular wholesaler. I've been doing it 23 years, and I love this business, and I think we should represent the community as a whole. Are there bad wholesalers out there? Absolutely. But the laws are already on the book to protect you against fraud, against deception, and outright manipulation. So as long as you're there to help people and create a win-win situation, wholesaling is amazing. Now, number two, we talk about the technology. We're going to talk specifically about AI. Guys, AI, artificial intelligence, it is here to stay in wholesaling. And the reason that me and Zach formulated our own software company by wholesalers for wholesalers is because we understand the needs of a wholesaler and what we need to get automated to get through our leads faster. Is it a pain in the butt learning AI? Yes, I'm an old schooler, but I will tell you through XLeads, I now can automate my emails. I can send a text on a drop of a button. I can make automated phone calls. I can produce contracts. I can send e-signatures. Everything is automated. And why is this important? In the beginning, you don't see it, but once you start to get thousands of leads, it's very hard for your brain up here to keep track of everything. Before, we would use multiple VAs. Now we're using AIs to do it. And my goal is to let you have 10,000 leads in your XLeads CRM and you constantly harvesting leads in there that are ready to go today. The only way to do that with is AI. And honestly, AI is going to help you on the marketing front, on doing research on the property, combing thousands of websites in one shot for you, because AI gives you speed. And with speed, you can deliver more confident information. You can wind up being a guide instead of some sort of cheesy salesman. You want to hire a cheesy salesman, you think you're going to come up with a magic line for your wholesaling business? I'm not going to be the guy for you. But if you truly want to help people out, the more information you have, the better you look, the better you sound, and the better your offer makes sense to your sellers. This is why, honestly, with AI, if I did not do the things I have up to this point, I would be left behind. And I'm here to tell you, start incorporating AI. Now, here's the good news. The entire XLeads platform is built around AI. Automation to make sure you are being as efficient as possible. And what better way to do it? XLeads has actually solved what most of you pay $1,200 to $1,500 a month. You can pay one simple charge and get all your e-signing, all your list pulling services, all your skip tracing, everything, all your dispo for one low price. And without me and Zach coming here forward in wholesaling and coming in the AI fight, specifically in software, we've lowered prices. We've given you much more services, much more options. And for the first time, someone's created a software for the wholesaler that has actually been invented and created by wholesalers themselves. Now, we do a lot of stuff inside XLeads. Not all of it works out. And we've got a lot of projects working on right now. If you want to learn more, go check it out, xleads.com. We just released version 3.0. Absolutely amazing probate leads. Everything's built in there for you. So guys, without AI, you can live without it. You can use external AI, ChatGPT, Grok, DeepSeek, whatever it is. But eventually you want to find something that comes in the wholesaling community to let you know if you have a good deal. While I'm talking to a seller on the phone, I want to be able to pull up their information. XLeads is the way to do it. If not, make sure you're using something like ChatGPT. My recommendation is just pay for their premium service. Keep in mind, the premium service is included inside your XLeads account. Guys, I could not do a quarter of the things I do without AI. And if you're not using it, make that change right now in 2025 because it's only going to get more predominant. And if you want speed to a lead, get to it first, fast, and get the most confident, reliable information, AI is the way you want to go. And number 3, which brings us to all this technology, all this information between videos, Zooms, meetings. Guys, you're in a completely connected world. We met with a gentleman last night over in Africa, the southern part. He just did his first deal and he made more money in one deal than he would make in the next 3 years on a regular salary in his community in Africa. And I'm just saying he understands the opportunity. I want you to understand it. You now, for the first time ever, is wholesaling is connected. Go to zachdiscord.com, Wholesaling Houses for Real. Go to our largest wholesaling school group. Go to freewholesaling.com. Go to Rick Ginn's YouTube channel. Go to Zach Ginn. Go to Flip with Rick. You have never had more resources right now that's available to you in 2025. And why do I say this? Because now we're all interconnected. When I started wholesaling, I only knew a few people that did it, and I had to go physically meet with them. Now, I love meeting physically in person. If you guys want to meet me and Zach in person, we're going to be in Orlando November 11th, 12th. We meet twice a year. I love the physical interactions, meaning get the belly to belly and meet with people. But the reality is, when I first did wholesaling, I always felt like I was alone. Now, honestly, I feel like we have a community. We got 45,000 like-minded people. We have the largest Facebook group in all of Wholesaling Houses for Real. And we have the largest Discord. Go over to zachdiscord.com. If you can't connect with us on one of those mediums and do a deal with us, I'm not sure what we're doing. And keep in mind, me and Zach go live 7 days a week to show you our commitment to wholesaling, to show you we show up every day. And if we can show up every day, you can show up, you can make those calls and make those connections. I did it when I started out. I still do it. And I love wholesaling. So guys, let me recap. Number 1, the information of wholesaling. How you get it is you have options. You can get both sides of the story and you can get the laws read to you. Make sure you understand what you're reading and you know what you're doing. And you don't have to pay 5, 10, 15, 20 grand to learn about wholesaling. Freewholesaling.com. We got it all in there for you. Number 2, AI. You have got to incorporate AI to get speed to the lead, to have the most confident information, and to help build your confidence that you are guiding each individual seller. He or she who is the most committed, who has the best practices and the best information, AI, will usually win the deal. You have to guide, you have to educate, you have to help people. And without AI, it's very hard to put this all together. So going forward in 2025, you have to have the entire AI suite to make sure you're getting the best information at the fastest speed, so you can not only find the best prospects for your deals, but to close your sellers with the best information humanly possible. If you're not using it, please find something like XLeads. Make sure whatever you have incorporates AI so you can get the best information possible. And the last one is use the tools of social media through wholesaling to connect. If I'm doing deals in Texas and I live in Florida, I got more people I can JV in Texas with. By the way, I'm not scared to do deals in Texas. I do them in South Carolina. I do them in North Carolina. I got a deal going in Chicago right now. It doesn't matter. Kentucky, end of story. See, I don't let other people alter how I do wholesaling. I learn the information of wholesaling. You can get any law in any state and get up to date on it. You double check with your team, with the title company, the lawyer, make sure it's all legal, and you go forward. That's how people actually do wholesaling. So guys, the information's out there. It's not hidden behind this paywall. Number 2, you have to incorporate AI. And number 3, be connected to the wholesaling community. Find people actually doing wholesaling, not people just coaching and talking about it, and go out there and do deals with people. My favorite way to interact with the public is doing deals with people I've never met with, I've never taken a dime for. Remember, most people's programs, you have to pay them a giant course fee just to even have the right to talk to them. I find that ridiculous. I'm a simple guy. I want to connect with you. I love wholesaling. My job is to give back to the wholesaling community and make everybody a winner, regardless of their financial ability or their education or their background. That's why I love wholesaling. That's why you guys love wholesaling. And that's why me and Zach always stick up for the wholesaling community. So guys, let me know in the comments, which of these 3 that you've definitely got ahead of in 2025? Which of these 3 are you incorporating in your wholesaling? Are you making changes? Let me know in the comments. And as usual, if you got value from this video, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button so other people can find the truth out about wholesaling. This is Rick Ginn. I'll see you in the next video.